Hello everybody and welcome to a new One Punch Man Strongest video. Today I'm just doing a tier list because I'm kind of feeling like shit and I don't feel like streaming. So let's begin this off. Anyway, Bucker's on F tier. Child Emperor, I'd say he's probably like he's okay. I don't recommend awakening him because even his UR isn't all that great. He's just there for the core. Boros, sorry, it took me a while to remember his name. He's okay. I mean, like, he's alright for SSR plus, although he is countered by Tank Top Master. So then we have Carnage Kabuto. He's like an A tier. He's pretty okay, not super like insane, but he's good for his time. Metal Bat, I'd say S. He's like really good for bossing, really good for PvE. Not so much for like Crescent Tower or for what's it called? Or for Conqueror's Challenge, but he's pretty okay. Then you have King. He's gonna go in C tier. He's really just there for speed. Doesn't work so well in PvE, and then he's countered by Flashy Flash, and every other Speedster is faster than him. So I mean, it's whatever. Garyu, obviously must pull core, although he's been out. He hasn't been able to be gotten for like forever outside of just spending a shit ton. So I mean, yeah. Then we have Silverfang. He's pretty good. I'd put him below Carnage because I don't really have a whole lot of experience with him. I know his ultimate was pretty good. Did a lot of damage, but he is really much of a glass cannon. Okay, Atomic Samurai. He's going to go in S tier. He's an insane tanker. Works really well against UR Goketsu as well. And also really good at buffing UR Goketsu. Like, he is utterly fucking insane for that 1 month that UR Goketsu is out and Flashy Flash isn't. He is like... You cannot win against a team that has a keepsaked Atomic Samurai as well as a Goketsu, like Awakening 1. Like, it is almost impossible to win against that team. Garu, the guy that I pulled for his SSR form earlier, I think yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. He's good for bossing, better than Carnage Kabuto. He's pretty good for PvE that requires a breakthrough, like Crescent Tower or Conqueror's Challenge. However, he's not that great. Like, his bossing damage is good, but I don't think it's quite as good as Metal Bat, and he doesn't have quite as much use as Atomic Samurai. Then Phoenix Man, I'd put him at S. He is vital for Crescent Tower. At least like him and Melzergard, they're required for Crescent Tower since you need a reviver. So, unless you have like a really strong characters like trying to think of theme monsters like URDSK. So then we have SSR plus Goketsu. He's pretty good. I'd put him above Garo because he does more breakthrough. However, his damage is a little better, I think, but I still don't think he's quite as good as these three for their specific uses. He's more of a generalist. He does share damage with the team. However, he's also countered by Tank Top. Flashy. Not all that great for anything other than, you know, speed. Yeah. He gets I mean, if we're talking global, he gets countered after or before he even comes out. So he's actually just an F tier. Actually, like, he's completely garbage. Melzergard is my favorite reviver anyway, so he slams Gyro, so it's not even close. Pig God. In recent days, he isn't quite as needed for that one Tatsumaki stage, as I showed in one of my videos previously, but still pretty good, especially if you don't have like Genos or Flashy Flash, then he is going to be pretty okay for that. He's very niche though. He's kind of similar to Phoenix Man or to Mel's, but for hero, but he does it worse, as well as he like puts a single thing of specialized corrode. And yeah, so he's not all that great. Then we have SSR plus Subterranean King. I'm going to put him at above Phoenix Man on S. Breakthrough to the whole enemy team, very strong. Lots of burn. What else does he do? He gives himself specialized guard. He gives himself more specialized guard. He's like Groibos plus, but like a little stronger in my opinion. As well as not being countered by Metal Knight. So he's very strong. Very good. SSR plus Deep Sea King, obviously must pull. The follow-up cut for columns, absolutely insane and pretty much vital if you want to do as much damage as you can. Too bad he's countered by Metal Knight, but you know, that's like 8 months later after he comes out, like 9 months. So that's a very long meta for any character to be out for. Tank Top Master Plus, I put him in high S tier. Now he does do breakthrough to only a column. However, he also has his minions, which also deal a good amount of damage, as well as fuck, what else do his minions do? I don't know. I think they just do breakthrough after he hits, if they're in unyielding. DK plus core, obviously. My favorite core, mostly just because he's the first core SSR plus core I got, so he's going above Garyu. However, these two swap around pretty consistent, or pretty inconsistently throughout each meta, so it is what it is. Melzerguard, I'd put him above Phoenix Man, mostly because he has the breakthrough to allies in the row, as well as surrounding allies at I believe 5-star, that or 5p. I don't really know. I can't remember off the top of my head, and my head hurts, so I'm not gonna explain that any further. He's shit. He doesn't do anything. He hasn't even been released on global, so you can see how they what they mean by that. So yeah, he's kind of garbage. Gorybus Plus, I'd put him above Tank Top Master. His corrode is insane, extremely strong, very nice overall. He gives him some specialized guard, and at Awakening 2 he gives his whole column specialized guard. So, I mean, for his little tiny meta, he is super duper strong. Zombie Man, I'm gonna put him above. You know what? I'm gonna put him here. He has the Encourage effect, which allows you to do an extra ultimate by giving you 2 extra energy. However, he is the second slowest out of the SSR plus. Third slowest out of the SSR plus speedsters, and he does it to the whole row instead of to a column like Flashy Flash. So yeah. Then we have Perfect Prisoner. He was on Wheel in Southeast Asia, on Banner in Global, and he's good, but you know, he doesn't really get all that great until You Are King comes out, and then he's whatever. So I would put him above Carnage. He does do a lot of single target damage. However, it's just direct damage and not very useful for PvE. And Alloy is just a better overall grappler, so there's no point to really put him on your team. Metal Knight Plus, my least favorite character. He's good for PvP. That's kind of all I got. I don't think he's quite an S because he doesn't really dominate, because Alloy comes out like right after, or during if you're on global and there's a wheel, or maybe a little before. I don't fucking know. Anyway, so Alloy is just a better character overall, and he does soft counter Metal Knight by simply living too long for Metal Knight to continuously stun him, and then he wins. So yeah. Speaking of Alloy though, I would put him at a must pull if you can. For global, he is a spending character, so you have to get him off the wheel unless you're super duper lucky, and then you can't get his Awakening too, and that's sad. So it is what it is. I mean, it's sad, but you do what you can. You Are Tatsu. After a bit of experience with her, I'd put her in F tier. She's actually completely dog shit. She doesn't do anything. She dies before she can actually gain enough specialized guard to survive, and she does dog shit damage. Probably the worst character that's ever been released on One Punch Man, the strongest. Actually worse than Bakuzan. In fact, yeah, I'd put her below Bakuzan. She is quite literally what Bakuzan is. Completely and utterly fucking worthless. Especially with every other SSR plus or UR being stronger than her, including Bangpoo. I believe she is just utter abysmal dog shit. So UR Sonic, I'd say he's slightly more useful than Zombie Man. He is faster by a lot. Or like, you know, I think like 1% for his row speed, so he's not that much faster. But he does seal 5 energy from your enemy team, as well as giving you Encourage for 3 energy, which is a good little bit better than Zombie Man. Plus he gives you 1,000 energy when he ults on with his keepsake. So if you have like say Alloy plus Awakening 2, you can support the energy draw, or say you are king, you can support the energy draw from that berserk. So then you are G4. His meta honestly lasts like so long. I mean, he doesn't quite beat most Metal Bat teams, but if you get G4 Awakening 2 and then Metal Bat A1, you're probably sweeping up until like here. Like, you're genuinely like just sweeping. You are pretty easily winning. I'd even put him at must pull. I mean, to be fair, they did give him out for free, which really shows you how good he is. Although they give a lot of other characters out for free, so it is what it is. Like, he's just a great character. His keepsake gives plus an increase to crit damage free. Very strong character, very good. 10 out of 10, honestly. Also, he gives specialized guard to his whole row. He does burn to the entire team at the start of the round, and he does 6 layers combined to the column of specialized burn, and that is insane, as well as increasing dot by 80% at 5p, which is utterly insane, especially if you have characters like Groybos or Deep Sea King, wherever I put him. Very good character. Siryu, he's good. He lasts a little longer than Metal Bat, in my opinion. And by that, I mean he lasts up until here. He does really good. Super duper strong character. I mean, if you're going to get him, you have to Awaken 2 plus Keepsake. His Awakening 1 isn't very good. His Awakening 2 is pretty okay, but not quite good enough for me to rank him that high, as I believe Metal Bat's Awakening 2 is stronger. Although there's not really an equivalent amount of HP as there is to attack. So, you take what it is. Okay, your Boros, obviously must pull. Gives specialized, not specialized, grants breakthrough to surrounding allies until 5-star, and then he gives it to all allies. However, it's not all that useful once Goketsu comes out, so is what it is. What am I thinking? Obviously a core, plus he looks dope as fuck, so must pull. Alright, your Metal Bat. I'd put him above Siryu. I think he's overall a better character. I personally enjoy him a little more than I do Siryu, especially because I don't plan on getting Siryu until his hero backup stick comes out, so that's going to be a while. So yeah, I mean, great character. Great, I mean, his Awakening 2 is way stronger than his A1, and that is something I completely missed, actually. I recently awakened to him on the hero backup stick, and he is, like, his A2 is fucking insane. Bangpoo, F tier, better than Bakuzan. He's abysmal dog shit. He doesn't really do anything. He helps Siryu out a little bit. However, they're just better characters. Like, he like, actually just needs Siryu to actually be an okay character. And even then, you could just use other characters that would have been better. So, it is what it is. You are king, must pull. The row follow-up is insane. Gives specialized berserk to everyone with keepsake, and just his row with no keepsake. Specialized guard to the whole team. I mean, yeah, just sorry, absolutely insane character. Your Atomic Samurai, abysmal dog shit, but slightly better than Bangpoo. Actually, that's what I'm gonna name this: abysmal dog shit. Abysmal dog shit. That's what I call that. So, this is abysmal dog shit tier. They're completely irrelevant. They've never once been useful. I've never once been beaten by an Atomic Samurai team. They've never been useful, ever. It's always the other characters that make them actually useful. And if you're pulling for Atomic Samurai, you don't have enough to pull for any of these characters, so you're kind of just fucked. Your Galewind, I put him above Sonic. He is faster at Awakening 2, although you do need Awakening 2 for that. He doesn't, I know he does give Encourage, but it's only for 2 energy, and then he does make you immune to the energy seal. So, I mean, like, he's a great character, although he does only do Specialized Shatter, which is just sad. Anyway, your Melzerguard, I'd put him, like, here. He's a good tank. He helps if you have Flashy Flash, but also he's completely fucking useless. He's never once done anything important other than tank. He's honestly a worse tank than Metal Bat. I've never seen a team with him at a high level fight. even with Flashy Flash being out for a while, because his damage is just low as shit, and Super Alloy just fucking counters anyway, because it's not specialized extra damage that that he deals. I think it's just normal extra damage. Then you are Hellfire, better than Metal Bat. I think his dot is a good bit stronger than URG4, although he does come out right before UR Genos, which is a hard character to beat when it comes down to DOT. In fact, I don't think he has been beat yet, even after all this time. So, yeah, he is a very strong character. However, he does do slightly stronger dot than Genos. However, Genos also detonates, so they're a really good pair. However, I don't think you need him. I have him because I got him from the wheel, but it is what it is. You are Genos. I'd put him in must pull, honestly. He's just kind of fucking insane. For his month, he basically just one-turn kills, and even now, he basically just one-turn kills if you have, like, G4 or just have enough damage. Or if you're going against someone with a similar BP to you and they don't have a super duper uber strong Flashy Flash, then yeah, he basically one-turn kills and just wipes the floor. So, yeah, pretty much. Yori Koketsu, I'd put him high S. Fully counter Siryu, so Siryu can't even break through anymore. Great support character. Just the specialized guard that he does. His damage is shit. His HP is shit. However, his awakening passive is very good. So that's basically all there is about him. However, I do think he's worth pulling if you want to be somewhat competitive. Your Flashy Flash, I'm only gonna also put him in must pull. However, these two are interchangeable. So if you pull Genos, then he is just a good pull. If you pull Flashy Flash, then he is just a good pull. However, I'm gonna leave them both at must pull. You need one or the other. You can't have both. I mean, you could, but you have to whale to get both. So, very good characters. Your Mosquito Girl, abysmal dog shit. Better than all these characters, but also just a complete abysmal dog shit. Didn't really change my ranking when I got her. Her damage is kind of shit as well. Slightly better than Metal Bat, but still garbage. The damage sharing is okay. It doesn't really work. Plus, most characters can deal a shit ton of damage regardless. So, like, what does she do? Like 800% of her attack? I mean, that's times 8. So, she has 10 mosquitoes. She can absorb. So, say she has 5 million attack. That's, what, 40 million damage that she can take per mosquito. That is 400 million damage. A Flashy Flash is going to deal 400 million damage in 2 turns. Or actually in 1 turn with less attack. So, she's abysmal dog shit. She's never once actually been good. I regret pulling her. She was probably the least good pull I've done. And she actually has put me into a bad place. So, abysmal dog shit is a good place to put her. You are Child Emperor. Obviously must pull. He's the best caller at the moment. He's never actually been replaced yet. No, people have tried to replace him with Garyu. However, your Child Emperor just does better. Plus, he's a great combo with King. Great combo with Metal Bat. Great combo with Zombie Man upcoming right here. He's a great combo with basically everybody. Speaking of You Are Zombie Man, I'm going to actually rank him pretty high. Now, the reason is because he's the first hero character to ever grant allies breakthrough. So, he is incredibly good for something like Conqueror's Challenge or Crescent Tower. So, he's a incredibly good character. Plus, he's a speedster. Plus, he does specialized fear, which makes enemies' attacks cost more, which actually does kind of work inside of PvE, unlike other fears that just kind of don't really work all that well. So, very good character. You Are Deep Seeking is honestly a must pull. Awaken 1, no Keepsake. Awaken 1 with Keepsake. Awaken 2 with Keepsake. Regardless of how you get him, he is a must pull. His damage is fucking nuts. His Awaken passive is fucking nuts. His passive is fucking nuts. His ultimate attack is fucking nuts. His basic attack is basic. So, he's a fucking nutty character. And he is the best DPS until like 2 months later. And then Dread Knight comes out. But, you know, it is what it is. You Are Fubuki. I'm gonna put her D tier. She's hot. That's all she has. She's like Glory Boss, but slightly better. Except for her dot is like permanent. She isn't all that great, to be honest. She makes me sad that they released her and then made her completely, utterly useless. I don't see her in teams very often. She is if you don't have anybody else, or if you just have like King or something, then yeah, she's in teams sometimes. But high level, I don't think she's in teams other than like Team 2 or Team 3. Awakening 2, I hear is way stronger, but also I just don't think she's worth pulling. So I think there's just better characters upcoming. Speaking of, your Drive Knight is a must pull. He does damage based on his enemy's max HP, which is fucking insane. He's the first ever character to do that. Has an 80% chance to evade buffer, which means he's also somewhat immune to UR Hellfire. His Awakening 2 is insane. His Keepsake is insane. His damage is nuts, and he is completely like insane character. Plus, he does Specialized Breakthrough to an entire column, which is just better. Like, plus he follow-ups every time he dies. So you want to build him somewhat tanky, but you don't want him to be overly tanky. So yeah, he's a fucking good character. Really great. Also, by the way, he does true damage, which means he goes straight through Drive Knight's core. So, very strong character. You are Subterranean King. He's kind of similar to Metal Knight. I don't think he's that important of a pull. We'll see how that shapes up as he's been out. We'll see how that ends up being. I don't think he's an incredibly good character. He does like stun. It's like a specialized stun. So your Mosquito Girl doesn't remove it, but also he doesn't seem that important. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed today's One Punch Man the Strongest video. If you did enjoy, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Join the Discord server in the description down below. Join my memberships if you'd like to support me. And see you guys later. Bye-bye.